Hey guys, this is video number 3 in my Be Healthy, Live Beautiful series. And I wanted to thank you guys for continuing to come back and watch these and be so incredibly supportive. So thank you for that. I tried my juicer for the first time yesterday, and the recipe was not that great. It didn't taste that amazing, but I did drink the whole glass, and I'll probably use it again. It's really good for you. I used one that had tomato, asparagus, cucumber, and lemon. It almost tasted like maybe the beginnings of a Bloody Mary. So some people will probably really love that kind of recipe. I'm looking forward to trying some other ones, maybe some that have more fruit in them, but I will also use the vegetable ones, because we need them. Um, I wanted to talk about a couple of things today. One of the things is I wanted to talk about what healthier living is to me. And I guess I could start by saying what it isn't. It is not crash diets, fad diets, or starving yourself. It's not trying to restrict yourself so much on what you can and can't do that you are literally miserable. You can't go to dinner with your family, you can't go out with your friends, you can't eat anything that you like because you have restricted yourself so much. And I think that that is really just setting yourself up for failure because it's only so long before you're going to get sick and tired of it and say, I give up. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not happy. And I don't think that that's the key to healthier living. I think what we should be doing and what I'm trying to do is make dietary changes that are healthy for my body, my mind also, and that I can be happy with long term. I'm not looking to, lose a bunch of weight like in the next 6 months and then just go back to the crappy eating that I was doing before that. That is really not my goal here. And I would hope that that's not your goal either. Some of the other things that I have done is quit smoking. That one's a little longer ago. I did that one over a little over a year ago, and I feel much better after doing that. I smoked for a long time. I think 18 years or a little more. So I understand that it's hard to quit, but trust me, you will feel 1,000 times better if you do. Another thing that I have tried to really cut back on lately is alcohol. I have been a fairly large social drinker for many years. It can be a good time out with your friends, parties, and that sort of thing. But if I'm truly honest, and especially the older I've gotten, um, it's done a lot to run down my body, and I really feel kind of just shitty, after a weekend or whatever of being out with your friends. And I'm not saying I can't drink at all. That goes back to the same thing. Don't restrict yourself like crazy. But definitely trying to be a lot more mindful of what I'm putting into my body and how it makes me feel. So I think that's really important. Um, Another thing is sleep. A lot of people don't really think about the effect that sleep has or lack of sleep has on our bodies. Um, in the world, everything is go, 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 and we're so busy at school and work and kids and family and friends and whatever else, everything, everybody has going on. But sleep is super important, and our bodies were not designed to sleep on like 4 hours of sleep a night. Sure, you can train your body to do it for a while, but eventually your body is going to crash. Your mind is going to burn because it's just not designed for that. So, setting aside the time to sleep is super important, um, that those extracurricular activities, as fun as they can be, don't need to happen all the time if they're interfering with your sleep. Um, and there are things that you can do to help. Like I have sleep apnea, so a few months ago I got one of the machines, as horrible as I thought it was going to be, and it took a long time to get used to because it's really weird having air shoved into your face. But I can't imagine sleeping without it now because it's so much better, and I wake up feeling so much better. So if you have sleep problems or anything, insomnia, that sort of thing, I really urge you to talk to your doctor and see what you can do to try to help with that because sleep is super, super important. Another thing that I think is really important to living healthy is taking what I call me time, relax, and de stress. And that can mean different things for lots, everybody. I do lots of different things to de stress, watch, a little bit of TV, my favorite shows like The Walking Dead or Arrow, whatever it is that, just makes me happy to sit there and watch it. I have games I like to play, books I like to read, just spending time with my family playing board games, even just sitting by myself where it's quiet sometimes, going to the park, that sort of thing. There are tons of things we can do to have that little bit of time set aside for yourself where you can just kind of relax, de-stress, and just be. And lowering the stress in your life is super, super important for living healthy. Exercise, of course, is really important, and sometimes it can be hard to set aside time for that. So, one of the things that I have really found myself doing is little things, adding little things in, like parking at the back of the parking lot and walking that extra little bit everywhere I go, um, using stairs instead of the elevator, or going out and doing things that you enjoy doing for exercise. You don't have to go and run 5 miles around the track if that's not what you love to do. Find hobbies that incorporate exercise. Couple of the ones that I found over the last year or so are geocaching and disc or frisbee golf. Super fun, get you outside, get you moving, and usually for an extended period of time. So you don't have to look at exercise as some sort of punishment. And I urge you not to, because otherwise you're not going to want to go out there and do it. Find things that you think are fun that you can use for your exercise time. One of the only other things I can think of for living healthy is believing in yourself and allowing yourself to be human. If you have a day where you don't exercise, or you have a day where you eat too much chocolate, or whatever it may be, beating yourself up over it and taking a week and really coming down on yourself, that is not healthy living. And allowing yourself for those days and knowing that it's okay, and that all you got to do is just get back in the groove and just keep going and move past that day and everything's going to work out fine. I think that is really, really important. And I think that is it for today. I would love to hear from you guys, what you guys think healthy living means, what it means to you, what you're doing in your lives. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys. Okay, I'll see you next time.